everyone, my name is Ria Carroll and I'm the owner of one of the UK's most popular prom shops, RiRi's. We've been around for 10 years, we're in Billericay in Essex and we are all things prom and bridal. Actually, we do have a bridal shop too. And we are here bringing you the world's first ever prom podcast. Hello and welcome back to episode 3 of RiRi's Promcast. In today's episode, we are going to be talking about the do's, the don'ts, and some things to consider when buying your prom dress to make your prom dress shopping experience as relaxed and easy as possible.
Yeah.
I'm joined again with my lovely manager, Lucy.
Hello, I'm Lucy and I'm manager across RiRi's Empire. So I manage all 3 stores. So Ellie.
You do a bloody good job.
Thank you.
So today we are going to sort of talk about maybe not necessarily about the dress, the style or the colour that you're going to buy, but what you can do to be prepared for the process of buying your prom dress. We always do a massive, great big sale at the end of any prom season. So we're just finishing off prom 2024 currently, and we've just started to do a big sale. So if you want to start shopping for, say, prom 2025,
Yeah.
in the summer, once we end prom season, now is a really good time to start shopping. You can come and see all of our massive sale that we have on and potentially grab yourself a really good bargain.
Yeah. Of what we have left.
Of what we have left, of course. It's a good time to come in to shop, to start experimenting with styles, to start seeing what kind of things you like, and potentially get yourself a dress at half the cost, sometimes even way more than that.
Yeah.
But we do also recommend that if you don't fall in love with that dress, then the best time to start shopping is October half term.
Yeah. October half term is when it really kicks off for us. So it does get quite busy, but we are really flexible with our opening hours. I think we'll be doing 7 days a week again next year. So Monday through to Sunday. A lot of people don't realise we do Sundays. If you do want a quieter experience, we suggest you come of an evening, as in the day can get quite chock-a-block. Yeah, it's staggered. So.
Yeah, just to add to that as well, actually, with prom season, which runs very busy from October until April. They're like our most busy periods. So Saturdays and Sundays and after schools are busy, but Saturdays and Sundays are really busy.
Chaotic busy.
So if you are like me and prefer it to be a slightly more relaxed shopping experience with less people, less girls around, less strangers looking at their family relatives in their dresses, after school is always a lot more relaxed.
Yeah.
So
we are open quite late as well.
Yep.
I mean, our last appointment for an evening appointment is 6:15 and you get till 7:30. So you have got like people go, I can't come of an evening because I've got to take my other child to a million clubs. We're open till 7:30 and on a Friday 6:30. So we're really flexible with getting you in of an evening because it is so much quieter midweek than it is Saturday.
We get so many messages normally about this time of year. So my daughter's in prom for the following year. When is a good time to start shopping? We launch our new prom collection in October. We get, I would say, 70% of the styles in, which will be maybe 400 or 500 styles new
this year and last year we had them all before Christmas this year.
So if you want to be the first to see all the new collection, then that's a really good time to start. And let's face it, because we only sell one dress per school, you want to get in nice and early to make sure you see the dresses first and you see what you want. Put your name and your sticker on that dress so that no one else can buy it.
Yeah, the best time to start seeing what you like is normally June, July, because that's when all our girls will be tagging us. So don't forget to go on our Instagram, click on our tagged photos, because that's when they'll all start coming in. And if they are bestsellers, ones that we do repeats on and we get for the following year, that's when you've got to come in early and nab it.
Yeah, that's a really good point, actually. So obviously when I said you can come in over the summer when we have a sale, that's a good time to start experimenting with styles on the basis maybe that you know you're going to come back to us again in October to see the new collection. If you have, say, seen a girl in the year above and she's got like the most amazing dress on and you're like, that's my prom dress, then coming in over the summer and seeing if that dress is going to be repeated, then that's the time you can put your name on a dress to make sure no one else gets that style.
Definitely. It's really important that if you love it and you love it in a picture and then you come in and you loving it still, if we're keeping it, you get it there and then. because 9 times out of 10, you're not the only girl in your year group that has that thought.
Yeah, absolutely. So in regards to also when you're buying, we always say shopping earlier gives you so much more choice, and it also gives you much more flexibility on the ways that you can pay for your prom dress. So we do offer payment plans here at RiRi's. So if you are maybe looking to buy a more expensive dress and you want to pay it off in smaller increments, then the sooner you buy, the more amount of payments you can get in on that dress over a certain amount of time. So if you shop with us, say from October, November, December, you've got a good 6 months of paying off that dress, and it really makes those instalments a lot more tastier.
The big 150s, 200s a month.
Yeah.
Because from January, we usually do 3 months.
Maximum.
Yeah, 3 maximum. Because obviously, if you're coming in January, you'll get it in March. If you're coming in February, you're going to get it in April. And you can't have your alterations done to your dress until it's paid off. So keep that in mind as well. If mum does want you to have alterations, you can't have them done until it is paid off.
A little thing also I've found over the years is we get a lot of girls come in and they're like, oh my God, I'm so excited. I've waited for this day for this whole year, or maybe years, because they, talk about prom from like year 7.
Yeah.
But they're like, I never do any work because all I do when I'm meant to be revising is going on like Google and looking at prom dresses. So we've actually heard from a lot of mums that have bought their dress and they're like, come in October, like I want her to get her dress, know what she's having, and then know that that's her dress. Because once you've got something, you then don't go on Google and like fantasize over what dress you might have. You've got it, you can forget about it, you can focus on your exams.
And for any brides that are watching, brides also do this. They'll purchase their dress. Don't go online and look at other dresses because you're just going to wind yourself up. Like, you picked that dress for a reason and you love that dress for a reason, so hold on to that.
I think most people, once they've made a decision and they've done their deposit, they then don't look.
Yeah.
Because it's pointless.
Yeah.
So
you just wind yourself up.
But I would just say with the prom girls more so, I think it then makes them maybe focus on their exams and learning a little bit more once they've got their dress, because the not knowing what their dress is going to be like, I think, can come into their revision time sometimes.
Yeah,
when they should be revising, they're looking at prom dresses.
Yeah.
So for mums, that's a big hit.
Yeah, for big hit. Go early to avoid that. I know some mums don't like coming because obviously they lead up to Christmas, and Christmas sometimes can be a bit crippling, and we're in a cost of living crisis. But prom's really important, mum. So you allow that budget.
So shopping early, you get way more choice because obviously none of the other dresses are gone to girls at your school. You've got the pick of the bunch. You have a lot more time to pay off your dress.
Outlet is Ramo at that point, because another point, over the summer, ones that have been discontinued go straight up to the outlet. So it's a really good time to start, because the outlet is heaving with all the dresses that we can no longer get, which is also a really good selling point, because nobody's going to have that dress because it's in the outlet for a reason, because it's been discontinued. We can no longer get it anymore.
Some of these dresses are like £600, £700, £800, and as soon as they go in the outlet, they're maximum £350.
Yeah.
So if you come to us and you go to the outlet and it's just literally when it's been stocked, which I reckon we'll probably do maybe July.
Yeah, July.
They'll go into the outlet. That's a great time, because you could be saving like £400 or £500 on a dress.
Yeah, I will say, just keep in mind when you are shopping in outlet, especially our outlet, like we just said, they are examples. So some of them do need a little bit of TLC, hence why that's that price reflection. So if you're shopping in the outlet and you're like, oh, it's got this wrong with it, that's why. It was £800, but it's now £350 for a reason. Yeah. Because it has been an example and it has been tried on a lot.
And also, just to throw it out there, school holidays are the busiest times ever. So October half term and February half term are our busiest 4 weeks of our whole year's calendar. So although we actually launch our prom collection for the following year, October half term, if you don't like crowds, maybe just hold off a week because it's really busy.
Yeah, and also I just want to touch on the point of guests in half term. We do understand that people do have multiple children, and sometimes you can't get a babysitter for your younger siblings. Please try and not bring them where you can, because the worst thing is your little brother or sister running up and down, and then your mum shouting at your sibling because they're not sitting down and they just want to touch the dresses. We know it's amazing for children in here. They are beautiful and shiny,
and who
and they want to touch everything. But if you can minimise the siblings in half term...
Actually, let's just minimise guests in total, because
nobody wants loads of opinions in the room. It's hard.
Again, the busier it is, and we do set a limit, and I don't want to sound like, we're being horrible here, but we set a limit for a reason. And on weekends and school holidays, if you do turn up with too many guests, we will politely show your guests to the local
nearest
bars
pub.
and stuff. They can always join for the last 5 minutes, maybe just to see your favourite. But we just can't let in groups of 6 or 7 people, because it just is too many for the shop to take. It makes other people's experiences not as fun and not as enjoyable.
Exactly.
And we are quite strict on that.
Yeah, we do try to be.
Okay, so I think that's a little rundown of our top considerations for you to maybe think about. Now we're going to go on to some do's and some don'ts. I've got a few that I certainly love as a don't.
What are yours then? And I'll tell mine.
So my biggest thing that I think people should not do, the dresses are quite expensive in some cases, but regardless of what the cost of the price of the dress is, it isn't your bedroom, girls. Like, these dresses are not to be stood on. So I don't mind if you throw a dress at me. I will hang it up gladly for you. But please, can we just try not to put them on the floor? As I say, you've got to be respectful of the dress. There's going to be other girls that are going to be wearing them. And sometimes I open the changing room and there's like 8 dresses just piled on top of each other with the girls just stood in them. I'm like, can you pass me the dresses? And the mums don't even say anything sometimes. Sometimes the mums are horrified.
To think what their bedrooms
and
are.
they're like, oh my God, pick them up. It's not your bedroom. And then sometimes I'm like, excuse me, can you not put the dresses on the floor? And the mums don't say anything. I think, oh God, imagine what their bedrooms are like.
There are hangers in there's no excuse. There is literally hooks
and they've all got
every room.
Every dress has got one of these little loops inside. So either just hang the dress up with a little loop, or literally put your arm out the change room, give it to one of us, and we will hang it up for you with pleasure.
Yeah, I must say, because of my OCD of being organised, if you're with me, once you try a dress on, you don't like it, I get you to give it to me straight away and I hang it up and I'll just take it back onto the shop floor, because I can't be dealing with all the clutter. Yeah.
Another thing that I particularly dislike is when girls put fake tan on like the night before an appointment.
Yeah.
We obviously appreciate everyone wants to look their best, and a little bit of makeup, fake tan, does improve how you see yourself in a dress.
Yeah.
But, again, these are really expensive dresses, and when they're covered inside with fake tan after you take them off, that's a really big dry cleaning bill for you. Yeah. So we really don't want to be, especially when they're new as well, you take them off and they're covered. Just be mindful of that, girl. So if you are coming to us and you're going to fake tan like 3 or 4 days before. So there's definitely nothing
fresh, because the smell of fake tan, if you're fake tanning, I'm fake tanning, I'm trying on the dress, you're trying on the dress. By the end of the day, the dress is going to smell.
And we really don't want to be giving you a really hefty bill for some dry cleaning because you've covered the dress in fake tan.
Can I say one of my do's?
Yeah.
One of my do's is, every girl comes in and they are self-conscious of some part of their body, but my do, and I can't stress the do enough, is take off your bra. Every dress has built-in cups. It's going to support you. It's going to be the biggest support you're going to get. These are corseted in ways that dresses and normal everyday clothes aren't built. So we got you. The dress has got you, every part of you. So whip off your bra. If you don't feel comfortable whipping off your bra, strapless is probably going to be your best bet. The amount of mums that moan at their daughters for wearing their favourite bra, which isn't the best colour.
Oh my God. And some of these like sports bras that are like crossing up here and then crossing on the back. Some girls leave their leggings on.
Yeah,
like,
or wear their
jeans.
tights, and then they get really hot. And this is another one of our don'ts, maybe. Maybe we should touch up on this don't. It's a touchy don't.
It's a difficult subject because, a lot of girls come to us after school and, you might say you've had PE as your last lesson.
Yeah. You're studying PE.
Sometimes you just have to be mindful of people that are going to go in the dresses after you, say you don't purchase that dress.
Yeah.
If you are coming to us after school and you've had a busy day and you say you've had PE at the end of the day, just book a slightly later appointment, go home, freshen up, come to us. Again, these dresses do get tried on by multiple people, and we spend a lot of money dry cleaning them, making sure that they are all super fresh for you. So I think something that's really good for the girls to do is to have a little look on Pinterest, Google searches, Instagram, and just kind of see things that you can kind of see yourself in.
Yeah.
Like, I think you will know if you're a girl that's going to want something that's show-stopping, that's out there, that's centre of attention, or whether you're a girl that wants something quite simple, quite sleek, and, you know, maybe something that's not quite going to be the dress of the night.
I'll never forget my first ever prom appointment here.
Yeah.
And you just chucked me in. I mean, I did bridal, so I kind of knew what I was doing, but prom was just, it's different. I had this girl and the mum was like, oh my God, she does football. She's not going to try a dress on. She left with the biggest pink, glitteriest ball gown we did at that time. And her mum was just like, I just can't get over it. She's in a dress and it's pink and it's got glitter and she's normally in football boots and knee-high socks and shorts. So what you normally think you're going to go for, you will leave with something
This absolutely
different.
comes with being open-minded, which was our next do. Be open-minded, because I promise you, when you start trying on dresses, everything you think you know, you don't know. It goes out the window.
It does go out the window.
I reckon out of every 100 girls that comes to us that has an image of a dress they want, one of them buys with something remotely similar.
Yeah, agree.
Everyone generally changes their colour.
Yeah. Even if you don't want to, even if you're like, no, try on a big dress, because you don't realise you need a dress until you've got it on.
And there is this feel with a ball gown that you don't get with a straight dress. And it's something about feeling princessy. And I really hate calling our girls princesses, because I think it's really like...
But you can't wear these dresses ever really again, like the big uns.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
so if you love wearing a ball
day.
gown, wear it for prom, because you won't get another opportunity to wear it.
Yeah.
And there is definitely something about putting on a big dress that makes you feel like a princess.
It is. It gives you different feels. Even the tomboys.
Gives you the feels.
Gives you the feels.
This dress is dressing.
It's dressing. It's a dressing dress.
So yeah, I think we've touched on everything. The do's, the don'ts, and some considerations for you to think about. In the next episode, we have a very special, very influential guest. So stay tuned and we will see you next time.